This is my second bag in this particular design, as the first one didn't work out, and I'll explain why in a second. And as you can see, it's a Chanel item, and this is quite interesting the way they packaged it with this plastic top. Normally they have tissue paper around the box and bubble wrap or what have you, but this little plastic top seems to keep it secure. They gave a COVID notice here. I thought that was interesting, something new. This is supposedly came from their warehouse, and I was trying to get this before the price increase wasn't available. However, the bag was available. I'm sure they just kept it until the prices went up, as Chanel wasn't available the week or 5 days before the increase, so I couldn't purchase it. So quite unfair. But back to what I purchased. Here it is. If you can take a guess and look at this retag, it's quite obvious that they had to put a sticker on what the old price was, and as you can tell, it's the Chanel 19 bag in the black color. And they all come with the gold hardware CC logo on the front and the various colors throughout the chain. So there's been tons of reviews since I did my first one in the small size in a turquoise color, which was lambskin. This one is also lambskin from what I'm told. The new batch that's come out after the very first one is lambskin. Now, my initial thought on this is that it's very soft. Very soft. I mean, to a point to where the very bottom of the bag doesn't have that much structure. So if you put it on your lap, it just kind of squishes, or it molds to the shape of your leg. I don't know if I like that, especially with it being a new bag. I don't know if I want to get a bag organizer for it either. But that's one thing to consider. I have not seen the goat skin. I am very curious. However, I called around and I could not find a medium size that was goat skin. So the reason why the first one didn't work out for me is because I thought the chain was quite heavy. But this medium size supposedly is shorter, and it is actually. This one is a 17-inch drop for the shoulder, whereas the other one, I believe, it's a 19 or 20. But what I'm really disappointed on this bag, aside from the squishiness of the lambskin, I don't mind a little bit of squishiness, but the way this is, it's a little bit too soft, almost like fabric. I can just imagine owning this a year or 2 years, it's just going to melt. It's going to be completely soft, and I don't think that will look that attractive on a flap. I feel that the flap part of it might stay the way it is now, but the bottom of it will not, because that's the part that's going to get the most wear and expand. And anyways, I don't think it'll be that attractive later. Now, the second issue I have with this bag, oh, and by the way, I love the back pocket on the medium size. It's a lot more comfortable to put your phone in than the small size. But look at these sides. They're completely squished in, and I'm not sure if I can capture it that well on video, but this was very shocking to me because the entire bag is pretty smooth as far as there's not that much wrinkling, but then the sides, both sides, it's almost like somebody took the bag and squished it in so hard, or maybe squished it several times trying to pick up the bag with both hands, and it just permanently stayed that way. And I don't think that it looks attractive. And I realize the entire leather will soften up over time, but I think with it being a brand new bag and looking the way it is now, I don't like it at all. And the small one I had received was not like this. The sides were just straight down, and I'm pretty sure this must have been some sort of a used display or something, because the way it's squished on the sides could not have happened with just a one-time occurrence. So somebody must have been continuously just always picking it up that way, and it just permanently dented. And I've seen other people unbox a medium size, and the sides were not like this. So needless to say, I am returning this one, and I will not be repurchasing this, not in the lambskin. If they come out with a goat skin and I can go on a list to where I can get a fresh one, that might be a possibility. It is a heavy bag. The small size was heavy for me. The medium size is heavy for me. Now, with that being said, I'm open to getting the small and the black, just for the fact that that's the only one I can get in goatskin right now that's black. And I know the first time I just got panicked because I wasn't in love with the bag and I thought that for the size it is, it's heavy. Since then, everyone seems to love it, and I thought, well, maybe I made a mistake. I don't know. I may go for the small and just go for it, and I guess use it, keep it for a couple of months and see how I really feel about it, because a lot of you seem to think that it's a great bag. And I do love the back pocket. I like that it's a little bit more carefree. I feel that I don't know how I feel about the large CC, and just everything about this bag is just so much bigger, and it doesn't have that usual classic Chanel feel. So I'm still very uncertain about it, but I think my essay said she can get me the small and the goat skin, so I don't know. I'm gonna try it. The idea of a casual, everyday Chanel bag that's not that fuzzy is very attractive to me, so I'm trying to make it work. Stay tuned, and let's see how my journey ends with this Chanel 19 bag. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, bye bye.